Blanco dishwasher won't start any program or starts, then stops with the pump running continuously. When this happened first, I removed a mummified mouse from the wiring and it worked okay for one P3 wash, then stopped 15 minutes into the second wash on P3. I then checked the connections to the control PCB and it ran okay for one cycle on P1, then the same problem came back. Seems to run okay for the rinse on P3, then resets to the start of the program with the pump running, with a light beside pause, start button off. This behavior seems to be as repeatable.
Hi, I'm a moderator for this topic. I've been working hard to find a professional to assist you right away, but sometimes finding the right professional can take a little longer than expected. I wonder whether you're okay with continuing to wait for an answer. If you are, please let me know and I will continue my search. If not, feel free to let me know and I will cancel this question for you. Thank you.
Okay, I'll wait.
Thank you for your continued patience. We will continue the search for a professional for you.
I need an expert in Blanco dishwasher controls to tell me whether the control unit can be reset, or must be replaced, or whether the problem may be elsewhere.
Hi there, and welcome to the site. Thank you for your inquiry. I will be assisting you with your question today. At any time you may ask further questions if you feel the need, even after accepting. The very first thing you need to check now is the overflow pan underneath the dishwasher in the base of the cabinet. When a pump runs non-stop as soon as power is applied to the machine, this means that the flood switch has been activated from water overfilling or a leak in the wash compartment. Undo the inlet hose and drain hose from underneath the sink, uninstall the appliance from the cabinet and then lean it back to around 40 degrees and be ready for water to come out from the base of the machine. Once you have done this, reinstall the machine and power up and do a test run. If the problem persists, you will need to replace the control unit most likely. It cannot be reset to answer your initial inquiry. They either work as intended, or they don't. There is a chance the fried mouse has done some damage to the electrics, but cover your bases by checking for the overflow switch as mentioned above. If you have any further questions, just ask. I'm happy to answer them. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks for your input. More information. 1. The machine is a Blanco BFD6X2. It runs okay on P1 pre-wash 3. I tried setting the water hardness level to R1, we are on tank water so this is the first time I've done that, and could not get R1 on the display. The program display just showed P with 3 horizontal lines, the start, stop, cancel was flashing, the clock showed 0:01 and the drain pump was running. There is no water in the machine pan. When I removed the mouse, I played with the float switch and it seemed to be okay, but maybe the polystyrene isn't free enough. Is this switch no or NC? If NC, I could bypass it and see if that's the problem.
You could bypass it and see how you go. Keep me posted.
The float switch has 3 terminals, orange, gray, center, and twin brown. How do I bypass that?
Actually, the float switch is only actuated when water is in the base of the machine. Usually one would disconnect the wires and join them directly, but this will in fact tell the machine that the float switch is engaged. The way I see it, you would disconnect the wires and simply insulate them at the terminals, not connecting any of them to each other, just insulate after disconnecting and then run a test to see if this makes any difference, etc. If not, then you will have to look at the controller side of things. Keep me posted, okay? Good luck.
Isolated all 3 wires to the float switch. On power up, plump runs for a few seconds, turns on, runs again, turns off, then runs continuously. I isolated all 3 connections to the float switch. On power up. Pump runs a few seconds, turns off, reaps once more, and then runs continuously.
Sounds like a faulty relay on the electronic controller. It'd say, it shouldn't be pulsing like that.
So what to do next? I assume I need to swap out the control PCB, but I can't follow your logic in disconnecting all 3 wires from the float switch. Surely with a 2-pole switch, the control needs to see one side of the float switch closed. What's the wiring code for the 3 wires to the float switch? Which side is sending OK and which side is telling the control there is a flood? Isolating all 3 wires has locked out even the P1 rinse cycle that was working OK before.
I don't have the wiring diagram for your dishwasher, I'm afraid. I can opt out and maybe someone else here can help more so than I if you would like.
I've ordered a new PCB, and now I'm trying to make sure that I've got the float switch wired correctly before I install it. I really need a wiring diagram, because there are 3 wires to connect. I guess I just test for voltage and put that to the common. I'm sorry you were not able to help, but if you don't have access to the wiring diagram for this machine, I can't tick the satisfied box.
No problems, I will opt out and maybe someone else here can help. Thank you and good luck.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.